Bonjour, ça va, merci.
Did you celebrate the 1st of May?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, we have one day off this week and two next week. Because in France, 8th of May is uh, a holiday as the end of the Second World War, and next day on first day we have the Ascension Day. So
Yeah. Yeah, the 9th is off here basically as well, and then I guess a lot of people they take the 10th, the Friday off, and so then there's a kind of 4-day weekend. Well, you can have 5-day weekend if you take the Friday off.
yes, we at Nokia we must take it.
Okay. So it kind of this how do they call it? Oh, hold on, because there's a term. It's not jump day. It's
Well, in French we call that a bridge.
yeah. Bridge day. Yeah. Correct. Yeah. It's in Switzerland. Some companies they do that as well. Yeah. So you will have like 5-day weekend.
Yes.
So are you going somewhere or just staying at home?
Yes, I will go to Brittany.
Oh, okay. All right.
Uh,
Some cider.
yes.
Yeah. And Calvados. I think that's kind of the Brittany specialties as far as I know. And crepe.
Yes. Okay, I hope Shane will join. Um,
Well, it's 2 minutes past, so yeah, I don't know if he has some, back-to-back meetings at this hour.
well, let's wait one more minute and
Yeah.
then we start.
And Jimmy has normally joining these morning meetings, I guess.
I think he's in the US. There
Okay.
is the Linux Foundation One Summit.
Oh, yeah.
And yes, he will have a talk there about about our topic about
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah, it's now. Yeah, true.
yes, and my colleague Gagay Chetari is also there.
Okay. All right. Yeah, it's nice.
Um, okay, let us start. I will share my screen. So what happened is the process of validating the document. So so what Shane told me is that he put a copy of the document in a place called reference material.
Yep.
Um, and he slightly changed the title of the document. He changed it to OpenChain SBOM Guide,
Yep.
So removing the word telco. Um, so I wanted to discuss that with him because, in fact, inside the document, well, he changed the wording in the scope, but
Hmm.
inside the document, it still says
Yeah.
Telco as bomb guide. So we should see what we do with that. Um, at Nokia, we have started implementing the guide in our policy, and we still had the name OpenChain Telco as bomb guide. So we need to see um, what to be done with that.
Yeah.
Um, it is true that we did not find something very specific to telco, so
Yeah.
the renaming seems logical. Um,
And did we get any feedback from the automotive that? Because I think at some point, I don't know, a year ago or whatever, there was some discussion about the car industry, or like, would they be interested, or I don't know, contributing to this as well?
I don't think we. I don't think
Yeah.
we got feedback from them.
But yeah, let's say if they would agree that okay, this is a usable guide for automotive industry as well, then one, I guess, could say that okay, this is good for most of the industries already. If we have telco and automotive industries kind of putting the thumb up that okay, this is as for today, good guideline for the SBOMs. But but like discussed earlier, I think there's no telco specificity in this guide.
Yeah. Okay. So what Shine um, tells also is that it will be reviewed one more time inside the education work group, and then if a request modification, the modification should be updated in the translation. And then he he asks me to provide the name of the contributors so that we can put it in the copyright
Okay.
in the copyright notice. So I will ask on mailing list who wants to be included. Mm. Okay, so that was the part on the document itself. So some points to be discussed with Shane. The second thing I wanted to discuss is the new SPDX 3.0 that has just been released a few days ago at the Open Source North America Summit. So what we said in the current specification is that we require SPDX 2, SPDX 2.2, or SPDX 2.3, and we might need to make some adjustments if we want to include SPDX 3 as well. What I see, for example, is that the package URL is now an official attribute in the spec. It has more visibility in the SPDX3 spec. In SPDX2, it was put in the external reference part. Now it
Yep.
has a part of its own, so we can think of updating the spec in this respect.
Just a question about that. Like, is there a need to have, let's say, SBOM guide which are valid for 2.x, and then another one which is valid like 3.x, or do you think that it can be combined into one document?
Yes, so that is a good that is a good question, and that's something that must be discussed. What we previously discussed was should there be specifications that would be language agnostic?
Yeah, true.
And some people also asked whether we should have a version of the specification that would use Cyclone DX.
Yeah.
So yes.
So it should be even, let's say, less specific to the, let's say, SBOM specification itself, and like, you like NTIA minimum requirements, it doesn't say that it has to be SPDX or Cyclone DX or whatever format, or I think they say Sweet SPDX and Cyclone DX, but maybe it could be, I don't know if there's some new one coming next year, so that the guide would be valid even if there's yet another specification coming.
Yes, for the for the present, I would well, my goal now is to have the current document be officially approved by OpenChain. Because, well, we want, as we discussed in the previous meetings, we want to promote sending this document to several groups,
Yeah.
including ORAN. So for
Yeah.
this, we need to have an official OpenChain document. So that's my first goal.
Yeah.
And then we'll see what the next document will be, but for the moment, I would like to have this an official document and to have some stability and not to change it too quickly.
Yeah, correct. And if we think the whole SBOM thing in the whole industry is changing quite rapidly anyway. So whatever we put in today, 6 months from now, most likely it needs to be updated anyway, if not
Yeah,
earlier.
yeah. Um, what I'm looking for is yes, stability. Yes, in the next 6 months
Yeah.
or yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so well, unfortunately, we don't have much audience today, probably due to the One Summit
Yeah.
and other things. So, do you have other things to discuss?
I don't know, but like for the next steps, next things to do, yeah, like do you think that we should agree like what we would like to do with, let's say, the telco word in the current specification, and do we want to replace that with OpenChain guide, or but before starting to do any pull requests there, I guess it would be good to agree so that we don't work and then tell, okay, well, we don't want this, we want that,
Mm-hmm.
because that could be I think fairly quick find and replace kind of change, and then just make a pull request out of that. But on the other hand, if I think it would be better maybe to agree and then just to do the modification there
Yes, I will ask on
on the mailing list. Yeah.
the mailing list and well, and of course to Shane um, what we what we should do.
Yeah. And do you, like Shane, he's not in States,
Uh,
or do you
I
know?
I don't know where he is
Yeah.
current. Um, he he was at the um, he was at Open Source North America Summit in Seattle.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's in the One Summit.
Yeah.
Um, as I as you can see in the email, uh, he he asked a number of questions and told me if we could check that in the next call. So yes, he if he's in the US, perhaps he will join the second call this
Yeah.
afternoon. I don't know.
Yeah.
I replied to him that it would be good to discuss that in the call today, but
Yeah.
perhaps we'll join in the next call. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, I could try to call at 1600 our time as well, so we can see. Oh, it's just like two of us again, so hopefully
Okay.
not. Yeah.
Okay. So, well, thank you for joining, and I will send um, my summary of this
Yeah.
discussion, and we'll see who joins in the answer.
Okay. Okay. Perfect. Merci beaucoup, monsieur.
Thank you, merci.
Okay. Au revoir. Oh, what do you say? Like au revoir? In a
Au
meeting?
revoir.
Au revoir. Yeah. So there's no like a special thing for video calls. It's just like a normal goodbye.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. See you later. Talk to you later.
Bye.
Ciao, ciao.
Hello again.
Hey, hey. Let's
Yes.
see if we have anybody else.
Yes.
So how come you didn't go to the States, but Kerkeli went?
Yes, that was for a very stupid reason, but my passport has expired.
Oh, okay.
And yes, when I noticed it, well, I immediately asked for a renewal, but
Yeah.
it takes several weeks or even 1 or 2 months.
Oh
So
my goodness.
yeah. It's now with the passport to the chip with biometric data
Yeah.
takes quite some time to have it made.
Well, when I got my passport renewed, I think a couple of years ago in Finland, and I think it took maybe 3 days, something like that. It it came really fast, and at least I don't know. I think it's the same all over the Europe, but every 10 years one needs to give the new fingerprint, and then second time, it's still okay because it's 5 years passport. I don't know if it's the same all over, but at least um, in Finland it's so that every second time I need to give a new fingerprints basically for the new biometrics. And last time I had to give the new fingerprints, but still it took maybe 3 days when it was available, or maybe 5 days, but less than a week anyway.
Yes, well, something like 25 years ago, well, my passport was stolen when I was in the US.
Yeah,
And when I came back to France, yes, I could have it renewed the same day.
yeah,
Um, so it was faster, but it was a long time ago, so it was a simpler passport
yeah.
without a chip.
Yeah, but this was last time it was with the chip, with the biometrics, and
Yeah.
and I don't know how it's there, but in Finland it's you go to the whatever. Well, you can take the photo yourself if you want, but it's easier. You just go to the whatever photo studio, and then they take a photo, and then they upload it automatically to the system, and then you get kind of, I don't know, 20 characters long code, which is then once you do the application, it's just okay, this is where my photo is, and or I think it's a link maybe, and then I just had to go to the police station to give my fingerprint, and that was it. And then couple of days later, it was available in a nearby kiosk basically.
Okay.
And
Yes.
I think in Switzerland, somebody said that it's about 3 days you get a new passport here, because now quite a lot of um, friends are getting the Swiss citizenship, and they were okay, like let me apply for the Swiss passport, and then I don't know, 3 days later they have it.
Okay. It seems in France we are less efficient.
Yeah, it seems that it's not just like the biometrics. They can do it quickly because it's just a chip there where they store the whatever the fingerprint, and maybe some measurements from the facial like kind of the I don't know, the distance of the eyes and some of the relationships from the face, and that's it. Basically, that's in the biometrics, I guess. And it's all it's just a machine who does that. It's no human intervention there.
Okay, it seems we are the only ones.
Yeah, I think
Yes,
we
I think,
already talked in the morning, so
yeah, I think we can
it's
start.
6 past. Yeah, like I guess Jimmy and well, yeah, we still don't know if Shane is in Japan or in States, but they are in. It's West Coast, isn't it?
The one summit, I don't remember.
Because if it's West Coast, it's 7 a.m. Well, it's okay time to wake up. And if Jimmy went from Sweden,
It's in California.
yeah, it's 9 hours behind, so 7
Yeah,
a.m.
and it was April 29 to May 1st. So
They could be traveling, or he
yeah,
could be traveling now. Yeah.
yeah, they could be traveling. Yes, exactly.
And well, the next call we have, it's
Um, so it's the first day of June. So it will be 6th of June.
6th of June. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Should we have like in between call? I don't know, like 2 weeks from now, because we are kind of stuck a little bit now.
Yes. I will ask Shane what we do next.
Yeah, or just in a mailing list. But
Yeah.
or, I don't know. Like, should we have a call or just discuss over the mailing list? I don't know. Like, up to you.
Okay.
You are the chair.
Yeah. So thanks again for joining, and well, we'll talk later.
Yeah, I know. I was in the front of my computer anyway, so this is not the problem.
Okay.
Okay,
Goodbye.
yeah. Take it easy.